Hey guys, and welcome to another First Impressions video. I'm Azrael112, and today we're going to be covering HellBlade Senua's Sacrifice, which is an absolutely incredible game. Spoiler alert, I absolutely love it. We're going to go through the options to start with, then we're going to go into some footage that I recorded earlier whilst on stream, giving you my opinion and why I think the things that I think, showing you some of the voice acting, and we'll also be showing you the combat, as well as some of the storytelling and the scene transitions that they can really pull off very, very well. Again, spoiler alert, I fell in love with this game today. I was playing it for 4 or 5 hours, and I will be completing it tomorrow on my Twitch channel, which I'm going to put in the top right hand corner of my screen, roughly around now. And I highly recommend that you come and see if I can beat it or not. I'll probably end up doing a longer stream tomorrow as a result, because I absolutely adore this game. The atmosphere and everything that they create is just incredible. But enough of me babbling. Let's get into the nitty gritty stuff. Let's start with the options and then we'll jump into gameplay. What I will say here is that the options aren't overly, like, there's not a lot to them. This is a console port. It was obviously an exclusive on PS4 for a long time. Recently, I don't know how recently, but recently it came to Steam. And I know that the next one is, what I've been told, is going to be an Xbox and PC exclusive. Whether it's going to be a timed exclusive or not, I don't know. But I know there's a lot of people within my community that are very, very excited for the next one. However, we're going to look at the options that are available to us. I didn't have it on photo mode. I didn't really need it on photo mode. Like, it looks amazing as is. Combat difficulty I left on auto. Audio, you will probably want the subtitles on. You don't need them on. The voice acting is very, very good, but it doesn't hurt to have them on either. You have loads of different audio options, which is really nice to see. Graphics wise is where it is kind of let down. It's not got a lot of options, but the options that are there are good. Like, it only goes to very high all the way to low. VSync is on. There's no other way of changing your FPS. There's no custom FPS, and that is something that does need to be in games. It's nice to have VSync, but being able to control the amount of FPS you can get to help your system be able to cope with it is very, very important. Is missing, needs to be added, in my personal opinion. Since the next one is going to be coming out as an exclusive for PC and Xbox, hopefully it will come with more options. Hopefully it's going to be designed with PC in mind. But again, for a port, it's not bad. It's to be expected with everything else. I will say that the game is beautifully stunning, and you'll see that in the footage I captured earlier on today. So a few more options to be able to either really make your system be stressed and to make it look incredible, or to turn it all down if you've got a lower end PC would be really, really nice to have. On the whole though, not a terrible options setup. Alright guys, we are jumping into HellBlade. So this is a good example of the character movement. It's very, very smooth, works well on both keyboard and mouse and controller, and thankfully they do allow you to change the keybinds if you're not entirely happy with them. I myself did for the keyboard combat, which you will see later on. This game is incredibly beautiful. It is very, very detailed in every aspect. Everything runs very smooth. Everything's very detailed. There's not a lot of draw distance tearing or anything like that. It runs supremely, supremely well. I was bowled over by how stunningly beautiful this game really is. They've done something which is apparently a new technology, which is where they basically copy the dynamics of a character's face and put that into the game. So it's a real actor that's moving around and stuff, which it allows you to get very, very connected to the character, even more so than everything else that's going on with her. The other thing the game does really well is it's got this very minimalistic outlook. It's got this very minimalistic layout. There's no health bar. There's no, you know, time gauge for your focus. There's none of that. It's all done in such a way that you know that it's there, you know you're about to run out, but it's very subtle. That's the word I'm looking for. It's very subtle. The other thing this game does really well is set atmosphere. As you can see from this scene here, you can, even without sound, you can see and feel the terror on their face, the terror that they're feeling, like, along with all the whispers that constantly go on because you're playing a schizophrenic character, constantly arguing with each other. Everything just adds to the atmosphere, and it's incredible. I have never felt so much joy, so much anger, so much fear, so much thrilling, creepy nature as when I played this. And this scene here, look at the fear on her face. Look at the eyes. It's gripping. It's incredibly, just like, it pulls you in. I haven't felt this much connection to a character in such a long time. It was so refreshing. You can see the grit. You can see that change from fear to determination. It's incredible. And then to go from that to this incredibly beautiful, this bright, vibrant scene as she's remembering a happier time. And the way that it will then pull you from this back to the gritty, back to the grime. And this example, as I twist the camera around, you can see the facial expressions. You can see the joy, the wonder, the mysteriousness of everything. It's just mind-blowing, the fact that such a small team have done this and done it so incredibly well. I'm in awe. This game, just on looks alone, is phenomenal. It tells the story so well. It doesn't hold your hand. It lets you figure things out on your own. And I'm bowled over. I'm blown away. It's incredible. Honestly, guys, if you do one thing this year, if you haven't already, play it. It's on Games Pass right now for free. You can pick it up on Steam as well. Like, please do it, because it's beautiful. The movement is smooth. Just everything about, just honestly, as you can tell, I'm in love. The game has done everything that it's set out to do so well. The Norse mythology in it and everything is just phenomenal. It tells you a lot of backstory. You get to know the character. You get to see why the character is the way they are. You can clearly see that the character has problems, but you don't care. You get very, very connected to Senua very, very quickly. And you want the character to do what they set out to do. You want her to find her love. You want her to succeed in what she's trying to do. And yeah. So then going into the combat. The combat is very smooth. Again, even on mouse and keyboard. It's what I was using all day on stream. As you can see, her little mirror lights up whenever she hits, and that charges her focus. Now, focus is something used for puzzles. It is also something used in combat. It's basically a time stop. It allows you to slow down your enemies so you can get some extra hits in. Again, very minimalistic design in that it doesn't come up with a bar or anything. And then the amount of detail that you actually get whilst in that time mode is incredible. There's blood flying everywhere. Everything slows down. It's done really, really well. You can parry, and the parries look absolutely incredible. The dodging works really smooth. It gives you plenty of chances to get up and continue fighting before you die. And it's got a permadeath scenario in it, which is very, very important to keep notice of. The other thing this game does really well is storytelling. And in the next scene, I'm going to let the storytelling kind of do the work for you. And you will see just how well it's voice acted and how well it really, really shows that.
However you come to the gold-covered bridge that leads to hell, you may find it guarded by a giantess. She will ask your name. She will ask your lineage. She will ask your business. The Northmen tell of the warrior woman Brynhild, who leapt into fire and rode to hell to join her slain love Sigurd, and is challenged by the giantess.
The last thing that this game has got that I need to cover is puzzles. The puzzles are not too terrible. They're not too mind racking. It's generally finding images and using your focus to make sure that they line up properly and finding the route around. They're very well done. They don't hold your hand, although they do give you a lot of hints. The only issue I've really got is the fact that when you do finally find the thing that you're looking for, it does require you to be very, very precise in what it is that you're looking at, which means you often have to hold your focus key and then just nudge to the left or to the right. It doesn't need to be that precise. But outside of that, guys, I really, really like the puzzle system. It's very well done indeed. As you can see, line up and then it will bing, bang, bosh, done. So there you have it, guys. That was HellBlade. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed playing the game. Again, catch me on twitch.tv/Azrael112 bright and early tomorrow morning, 9 AM BST on Friday the 14th of August. This game is very much worth your time. I thoroughly enjoyed playing it. I will thoroughly enjoy playing it again tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching this video, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I shall see you all next time.